What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? How you doing? It's Movement here, and this is gonna be the first video up on the channel. First thing I want to say is I hope you enjoy the content. Appreciate all the support. If you find this video useful, make sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new, maybe share it with a friend if think they might enjoy it. So first thing I wanted to do with my YouTube channel is experiment with just how I got better at the game. Some tips, tricks, little things of mechanics, ways to improve, things everybody might not know. So first off, I wanted to introduce a little bit of that before we get into the gameplay. Alright, so now that we're in a creative lobby, I've got some weapons, I'm able to build. I wanted to start with at the very beginning of just key bindings. A lot of people, they ask what should my key binds be, or what should I use for ramp or wall, or what should I edit with. Basically, the best advice I can give is just honestly play around in creative, see what's comfortable for you, and just stick with it. But going off of that, keep in mind that there's 3 very important binds in this day and age that you're gonna want down. So say I make a box here and I go on the outside. Say that this is an enemy in his own box. I want to break the wall. So first thing, your pickaxe, pulling out your pickaxe to go up and break the wall. You break the wall. Your next key bind that has to be quick and with preferably a different finger is wall. So the first 2, pickaxe, hit it, wall. Next is the most important ones that you have to get down quick if you want to succeed and catch the opponent off guard. It's shotgun. So again, we'll go pickaxe. For me, that is the number 1 key. So I use my ring finger for pickaxe. Obviously, left click is to swing it. I hit R with my wall, with my pointer finger. Right after that, I hit C with my pointer finger. Then the next one is just editing, whatever edit bind you have. Edit. Then you're going to want to place a ramp. So my ramp right below my pickaxe, it's Q. And then one more edit, bam. They call that the Mongrel Classic. So here we'll go at full speed. Full speed, bam. Just like that. Okay, now that you have your most important keybind set in terms of breaking someone's wall, editing, putting a stair, and replacing that, and editing the stair. There's many other keybinds, obviously, which are the wall, the floor, ramp, cone, and then your number binds. But basically, the best advice people can give is just get comfortable with what you have, stick with it for a while, and just remember that the most important keybinds, like shotgun and editing, should be either close to one another or pressed with different fingers. It's whatever works, whatever muscle memory you have, you're going to be the most consistent with. So just crank and creative, practice with it, you'll get it down. Now, next thing I wanted to talk about is just rushing an opponent. If there's an opponent over here and you're going to rush them, the main thing people do is just, you can place a stair for cover. But once you get it down, you're gonna want to get all these 3 fluid build techniques down. So they're gonna have to shoot through not only the wall, but the stair too. And at a certain angle, they're gonna have to shoot through all 3 to even attempt to knock you down. So I would just sit in creative, practice this motion, ramp. I like to do it ramp, floor, wall. Some people go floor, stair, wall. It all depends on what you enjoy doing, what is more comfortable for you. But yeah, practice that, rushing an opponent, getting all those builds down in a clean fashion, and you'll be good to go. Right after that, another basic thing that is huge that all these kids are cranking and creative getting down is a very important thing about Fortnite is your 90s. Getting it down in a solid, smooth motion. The number one thing that is blocking you at becoming quicker with your 90s is just moving your mouse in a circular fashion and being consistent with it. I see a lot of people, they like to reset their mouse back to the middle. Use all your mouse space and just get that motion down, the circle motion. It's not going to be a complete circle, but it's going to be like half oval, half circle. Depending on your sensitivity and DPI, that's going to play in the role of how big of a circle it is or how small of a circle it is. So I'm just going to do some 90s for example and kind of get down, kind of envision what I mean by moving your mouse into a circle. So when I go up the ramp, this is another key tip that I use. I don't know if any other pros use it, but when I go up my ramp and I'm about to 90, I'm not just holding W, I'm holding the A key to go left kind of diagonally so I can get a good angle to then do that 90s. So if you watch and tell, I do go at a diagonal like right here, just once I start my 90s. And then it's just a circular motion. I haven't reset my mouse yet. Haven't reset it. Now I can reset it. Let's go again. Just circle motion. Keep practicing that. You'll get it down. It's just the more you crank, the more you get that practice and creative, the better you're going to be at it. Alright. So the last thing I wanted to get into before we get into the gameplay of this video is just a few tips for box fighting. I don't want to get too in-depth yet. If you guys enjoy this content and want to see more of it, I'll make a dedicated video on box fighting and good tips and techniques you can use. But for now, I'm just going to go through a couple tips and peak shots that you can really take advantage of when box fighting. First one is a simple tip, but basically if somebody's in this box, the best peak shot you can do in my opinion, this little top edit. You can do it on that side, you can do it on this side. I mainly do it on this side, but you need to find a good spot. So around here, around this half, basically this square. If you're in this square during this edit, you're gonna less likely be able to get shot by the opponent. And the peak shot I'm talking about is you do this edit, jump up, shoot, reset. As I jump up, you can see that my head on the corner of this edit right here, my head is barely exposed while I'm jumping up and still able to get that shot at the opponent when he's about right here. That's just this little peak shot. You can play around with it too. So if he's over here, I can get this angle, reset. This angle, reset. The more attempts at this you have at a box fight, the more shots you're going to get off on the opponent without them being able to hit you. Obviously, sometimes they're going to be able to get that shot on you, and with your head the only thing exposed, it could be a very big headshot, but however, you still have a really nice peak while they have to hit you straight in the head. Alright, the other thing I wanted to go over is just this ramp technique that everyone is using. Basically, if you're in a 1x1, you have to have the wall behind you. That's necessary to pull this off. But all you have to do, if you have a ramp facing north of you, you just want to edit it down while you're right in the center. You want to just do another edit while you're standing still. It didn't work there. I must have to redo it. Maybe get a little bit forward. Gonna edit that ramp. I'm not sure if it's working. Let me try again. And there we go. There we go. You can't. So now I know you have to be back all the way against this wall behind you. You're gonna do that. Do that edit. Do it again. And this, how the ramp is gold right here, basically means that you're able to get shot at, and you're not on the ramp fully. As you can look at my feet, you can see that my leg is down below the ramp, meaning if this wall is yours, you're able to edit that, you're able to get a shot off, reset that edit more, and so forth. This is very good at catching your opponent off guard if they don't realize that this trick is a thing in the game. And it's got me a lot of good rounds in box fighting and points off eliminations. Well, there you have it, guys. I hope you enjoyed the little tips and tricks. If you enjoyed this, like I said, we're gonna get into some more advanced tips and trick videos, and let's get right into the gameplay. There's two guys around here. Two guys on me now. Yikes.
That doesn't make sense. I hit him for 92 in the head and then...
Still alive. There's a guy coming up on the side, knocked him. Another one to the northwest. I was trying to reboot.
Maybe squads isn't the move right now. There's a dark bomber I hit for shield. Right inside. And I have a trap on the bathroom floor. I don't think we'll run into it. Haven't had an infantry in a while.
Yeah, I missed this gun. He's a white dude. Got one.
Got swords.
There's two left. Might be trying to res. I think he is. Right there. He's not peeking. Got him.
South they have snipers, so it just says. I just got Got cracked.
Oh, no
74
shield.
cracked right there.
Nice. No shield on that guy, is he?
No.
41. Yeah, they're gonna go for the race. There's that guy right below us. There's a gold spaz in there.
41 blue. Good knock.
Good stuff. Probably gonna res that too.
That's fine.
One's coming in, one guy's
Sniper.
still below us.
Saw that coming. I think this is last 4 people.
Good stuff.
He's good.
Trying to get an angle and put pressure now. I made him drop. Might be able to
Alright,
connect.
got the kill. 2v2.
Connected.
You need anything? Yeah.
Knocked him. He's whited. Oh, good stuff. Good game.